before the music business, we was brothers. And then we split up for that time. It was bad.
What we do is shouting you at. Ability got me slizzing like you at. We in the club, make the folks scream you at. It's your blood, let me hear you holler you at. If you don't give a damn, gon' throw it up. Hey! If you don't give a damn, gon' throw it up.
Don't start no stuff, must be no stuff. Don't start no stuff, must be no stuff. Don't start no stuff, must be no stuff. Hey!
How we do it like this, big Crunk, big.
Growing up in Atlanta with my mama, man, you know what I'm saying, my family, some of the best times and memories I ever had, you know what I mean, crazy, man. Food and dance and music, you know what I mean? My mama, since I was 12 years old, my mama opened up a company, you know what I mean, to help me get my music out there and show me the ways, you know what I mean? I was so young, so she was gonna make sure she was right there with me, you know what I mean? Rocking out with me, you know what I mean? My mama encouraged me to be everything I wanted to be, you know what I mean?
You know, on the other hand, my mom, not so much. I grew up in a single parent home, me and my younger brother of 5 years. And my mom was more, go to school, get an education, can't come to star overnight, that type of thing. She was really hard, and you know, he'll tell you a few stories, you know, coming over, you know. So, you know, my mom was pretty hard on us growing up, you know. But I'm here now, she did something right, you know.
Yeah, we went to middle school together, Miller Grove, you know what I mean? We call it Killer Grove, everybody know. So we just lived down the street from each other, you know what I mean? Every day we were around rapping and, you know, shooting hoop and, you know, tapping a couple heads out there, boop, 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 you know what I mean, you know.
I'm gonna tell you this story though. You know, my mom was real hard, you know. His mom was cool. I ended up staying out for 3 nights. You know, back then there was no cell phones, you know, it's just pagers. And I knew I was in trouble, but I stayed at his house. And that's when I got in trouble and my mom kicked me out. And that's when I went back to his house. And that's when we kind of got real close before the whole music thing.
And my mama got dementia now, so sometimes I get a little teary out there with this, man, you know what I'm saying? She's down there, she's still in Georgia. She's in a nursing home right now, you know what I mean? Cause she can't, you know what I mean? Whatever. But you know, she stayed down with her forever, you know what I'm saying? All I can do now is keep pushing and live out the dream that she had for me, you feel what I'm saying? So excuse my tears, man, that's just real, you know what I'm saying? That's my strength, you know what I'm saying? That's my rock for real, you know what I mean? And everybody know me Faye. That's all she ever wanted for us in life, you know what I'm saying? They just do everything we wanted to do and do it on our terms, you feel?
Before me and him met, I was in another group with this other guy named Jeff that I went to school with. Things didn't work out, but me and him was always tight. So, you know, over time, me and him became a group, you know. Friends first though, you know.
We didn't really have hip hop too much down here, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop was New York, you know what I mean? Down here we had dance music. You come from all the way down from Florida on up, you know what I mean? Booty shake music, what they used to call it, you know what I mean? So that's how we used to have to rap. That's how we used to have to dance off of those fast beats, you know what I mean? So it's called yeeking, you know what I mean? If y'all do y'all history lesson, man, on Atlanta, y'all know yeek started way before all this good rap, you know what I mean?
Well, the Adder Crew is a bunch of guys. We stayed in this condo and
little townhouse.
It's called 105.
Look here, man. This 105 Quill Road and Addy. This is where it all started 20 years ago. You feel me? Right, you.
Before the whole music thing, you know, that was just a hangout spot, and it ended up becoming a house of music. So everybody would come over and end up staying for months, and it ended up being like 10 guys staying there.
We all came together, man, and just got stuck there for real, you know what I mean? Right. I'm talking about we ain't have, some night, man, we ain't had no electricity, no hot water, you know what I mean?
Pancakes on the grill.
Cooking pancakes on the grill, some real stuff, you know what I mean?
Coal in the grill, put a skillet on top of the coal, cook the pancakes.
Cause we ain't had no grill to go on top of the grill.
Right.
So you know how you put your meat on the grill, you know what I mean? We ain't had that part.
Right.
So what we did, we put the chocos on there. We had a black skillet. We had some fake flour pancake mix.
Right.
whip that thing up like that.
And had the and the syrup was like the chocolate syrup you put in milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all wanted to do music, from producing, writing, rapping, singing, and we all kind of just came together. It was God's willing, that He brought us all together, and we started this thing, the Attic Crew.
We had our homeboys. We ain't had no real managers back then. Hey, boy, what you gonna do? You gonna be the manager then, you know what I mean? Bro, you gonna be the road manager, bro, you gonna be this or that. So we hired all our people, and we took all our people with them. And everybody in this industry, and everybody who know us, is Attic Crew for life, bro, we still with it, you feel me? So we going to all these clubs making noise, you know what I mean? Doing our thing. And folks starting to notice this, you know what I'm saying? But we having a good time, and we with it, you feel me?
The YoungBloodZ in the house, a new group sensation.
KP, Quan Prather, which is group PA. He also was our A&R from the face, you know what I mean?
And this is the label president. Oh, man. What's the name of the label?
It's Ghetto Vision, KP, through the face,
So they used to come around to the Attic, they started noticing me and J-Bo doing our thing, you know what I mean? We had a song called Shake 'Em Off. That was like our first little YoungBloodZ song, as far as on the label level.
Shake 'em out, shake 'em out, shake 'em out, shake 'em out. What's up, it's YoungBloodZ, shake 'em out, 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 shake 'em out. What's up, Attic Crew, shake 'em out, shake 'em out, shake 'em out.
And we were just tearing the streets up, you know what I mean? That's when Little Chris and everybody back then, they didn't have albums out yet, you know what I mean? The radio in Atlanta, Little Chris was the first one to play that song in Atlanta. You know what I mean? It came from the streets, Shake 'Em Off, you know what I mean? So we were just running around the streets, wilding out, you know what I mean? Doing our thing, causing attention like that. And that's how KP came to find us and sign us to the fate. You know?
Well, I'm J-Bo, got these bras and shit. Staying down for the real and ain't no time to flex. We be
Shake 'Em Off, some of the sounds in the beat, we were just making with we just go out on the mic and just make stupid sounds with keys, and we'll take the sounds, reverse them, and we kind of just pretty much, Shake 'Em Off was something we was just doing anyway. It was something we was doing when we go out, and we just made a song of it, So it was pretty much like that.
shake 'em out, shake 'em out.
1999, the debut album, we was on the Face Records, you know what I mean? That was our first deal. So when You came out, it took off. It took off. It was a nice little, you know what I mean? But it started going down, you know what I mean? And we met a guy at the record label at Arista. He wanted to meet us because he never seen this in like his 30-some years being there, you know what I mean?
Scream you at, is that cool? Let me hear you holler you at. Now how we do it when we do it, shout it you at. That ability got me slizzing like you at. We hit the club.
He said usually when they go down that far, it's no life again, you know what I mean? And he said when you went down, he thought it was over. It was supposed to have been over, you know what I mean? So we did 85 after that.
Dirty on 85, slow taking it easy. I don't want nothing to keep me from you.
He said it shot right back up, you know what I mean? He said he never seen that ever in his life, you know what I mean? Get life again from a death, you know what I mean?
Slow taking it easy. I don't want nothing to keep me from you. I know you're waiting for daddy. It won't be
Everything started going well, then the Face Records changed, you know what I mean? L.A. Reid went up to Arista. So now we're coming from the Face Records from Atlanta, where the whole office knows what the South does and everything. Now we're going to Arista Records, you know what I mean? Which is awesome, it was dope, you know what I mean? We came up with a couple records, man, and then Jermaine Dupri, I think, came up there.
JD came, he was VP of Arista at the time.
And which was awesome, because we needed somebody in that office who knew our music, you know what I mean? Then we came up with Dan. We recorded Dan with Lil Jon, and instantly, you know what I mean, it went crazy. Everybody was on the team and everything, man. It was beautiful being up at Arista at this time.
Okay. It's Sean Paul, Lil Jon, J-Bo, YoungBloodZ. You already know how we do it, homeboy. And we
Damn came about, we recorded that in Stank O'Neill Studios with Lil Jon in the big room. I remember we having a stripper, porn, bunch of alcohol, and we kind of just went through some sounds, and we found one sound that stuck, and right after that, magic happened. And I remember once we recorded it, I remember Lil Jon saying, hold up, I gotta feel like I'm in the club. And he had to cut the lights down, and we blasted that song to the loudest we could, and right after that, that was it.
Start no stop, must be no stop. Hey, start no stop, must be no stop. Hey, start no stop, must be no stop. Hey, start no stop, must be be no stop.
When Damn blew up, I remember L.A. Reid saying, now, go out there and be some superstars. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never know what it meant at that time, but that stuck with me, man. So when Damn blew up, we went in his office and he congratulated us. He said, now go be some superstar.
Right. Be honest with you, I didn't really care for the record, you know, but that's when I learned the business side of the music industry, you know.
But man, you looking so fresh and so clean right
you
now.
looking real. We brought you some plaques, man. We brought y'all some plaques, you know.
Believe that, man.
Hold on.
Look here, like I said, the YoungBloodZ album is gold.
Actually, when we started getting all them plaques, the Source Award and everything, it was real big for me, you know. So it was fun and exciting. To this day, it still feels surreal, you know, to be seeing me and my homie do something. You know, for one, we didn't even know what we was gonna do back in the day. We had a job and, you know, we just ended up quitting, thinking about going to the service, and next thing you know, we had a record deal, and, you know, here we are today. So, you know, I appreciate it.
Damn made us a household name, you know what I mean? And an era, you know what I'm saying? We got our own era that we stand out in, you know what I mean? Which is beautiful. So we can be able to continue this for years to come, you know what I mean? Because we shined in the era at a time where that's what it was, and we was on top of it. You feel what I mean?
Now everybody pull your whips out, shine up, mirror, make sure your boy leaned up, fresh up out the clean up, jeans creased up. I know you knew the name good when you seen us.
I think Lil Jon was born with Jermaine Dupri when he came in to play, as far as with Arista, and they were dealing with the Track Boys.
Track Boy, that's the producer.
Track Boys out of St. Louis, you know what I mean?
They did a lot of Chingy and all them.
Right,
Jaquan. They did, yeah.
So that's where that came from. Jermaine Dupri, that were here folks, you know what I mean? And we linked up with them. And then Backbone from the Dungeon family also, you know what I'm saying? That's my player partner, Backbone, man.
Shout out Big Bone.
Hey man, he one of the illest rappers for me, you know what I mean, coming up. So Backbone, he was definitely on that lean low, you know what I mean? Not one of my favorite songs. When it drop, I like it, but after that, man, I get bored.
Yes.
Lean low, you feel me?
And you know, basically how I got to the movie tour, I guess somebody, the producer, Joseph Kahn, somebody heard the song and wanted it for it to be the song for the soundtrack, and that's how it became the song from the soundtrack. So they basically took it off our album and used it for them.
If you don't give a damn, don't show up here when the Cribs Torque Movie Edition returns.
They were doing a special with Lean Low and the whole director of Torque, you know what I mean?
Joseph
so they
Kahn.
did the cribs for a couple of the actresses and actors that was in the movie, and also YoungBloodZ. So of course we brought them to the hood, you know what I'm saying, like we posed to, Spot B, Campbellton Road, you know what I mean? So they came through, man, it was love, man. They was shocked though, cause we brought them to the hood. They were like, is YoungBloodZ live here? We like, bro, you don't punch your car, come on in this thing, bro. You want some of these shrimps or what, boy? You feel me?
Right.
Hey.
What's happening? It's the YoungBloodZ.
Believe that, straight in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Yeah. Welcome to Spot B.
We did something different, because you know, most people show the glamorous things and the cars, and so we like, you know what? We're gonna take them to where we go hang out at Spot B in the hood. So we took them and did something different.
We're gonna keep it moving though.
Yeah,
Y'all
let's
come
take it
to
to
the
the
kitchen for real.
Want to shake him a little bit? The chef, this is the man, Fat Diggity.
That's why our first album was called Against the Grain. But we different.
We was at a good place actually at this point in our career, because we just came off Down. You know what I mean? We
Right.
just had a hit song.
That
so
part.
then L.A. Reid went to Jive Records, you know what I mean? So now on our 3 albums, we're going from the Face Records to Arista to Jive, you know what I mean?
What we ride, big wheel, chopping hard, like beer, what we drink, never drawn, the bottle popping all night long.
Everybody know me it was a good time with us, with the YoungBloodZ, and but it also was a bad time because no one knew who we were. I felt like the label tried to recreate Damn with Presidential, you know, which was kind of smart, but you can't recreate a hit.
I would do it like this, big.
If you go back and look in the video, that was the first video that T-Pain and Chris Brown had ever been in. And I remember they had just signed a little face back then. We OGs, we legends, you know, so it's all fun.
All fun, kid.
All fun.
Yeah. That's when everything kind of just went down. And we're coming off a hit record what I learned from that is just, you know what I mean, it's so fresh in different relationships, and you know, people already working and, you know what I mean, and don't have any relationship with you, you know what I mean? So it's like, how do you even get into that office, you know what I'm saying, and be a success? So we actually left on good terms though, each one of us, you know what I'm saying, it was never no bad situation. We had a beautiful time and situation with our life. It was more than we ever had in life and everything we dreamed about. You feel what I'm saying?
From that time. And how that boy J-Bo doing, man?
J-Bo, he doing his thing. I think he out on the West Coast now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever, you know, endeavors he into, you know what I'm saying? God bless him, and, you know, hope everything work out. I ain't seen him in a minute, though, but he out there doing what he got to do, you know what I mean?
I can definitely.
Yeah, and it came a point in time in our career where we kind of separated and had time away from each other, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't say it was a fallout.
Yeah, not a fallout.
Because we're brothers. You know, it's agree to disagree thing. And at the time, you know, we started out so young. You know, he was young, having his firstborn and having kids, so he kind of missed out.
Man, it's crazy when you out there moving around and your kids just small, but when you get back, they in high school and everything now, you know what I mean? You don't even know their favorite colors, you know what I mean? And that kind of threw me back a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to spend more time with my kids for a while before I hit the road again or made any music, you know what I mean?
I think we did 3 albums. It was just growth. We just wanted to, you know, like, do what we wanted to do and just move on. And I think the communication, I think, was bad, you know, more than we just fell out. We all just tried to go find ourselves who we are individually, because we didn't know who we were back then, you know.
That was one of the worst times of my life, you know what I mean? That I came to realize, you know what I'm saying? Because I was kind of stuck, man, you know what I mean? I ain't want to do this thing without my brother, you know what I'm saying?
It was just me and you. It was always us.
We've been doing this thing forever, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't even enjoy the music no more, you know what I mean?
Right.
I was sitting in the studio, I had groups and little artists around me all day. They were wondering why Big Bro wasn't sitting there rapping, you know what I mean? I couldn't rap no more, you know what I mean?
When you gotta live 2 different lives, you know, to the world, I'm J-Bo, he's Sean Paul, but when I go home, I'm Jeffrey. So you gotta balance that out with your family and your kids, and it's hard, you know.
But my bro we back together, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, it's just growth. I had kids, you know what I mean? I've been blessed to spend time with them, and now they about grown, I got grandkids, you know what I mean? So I'm ready to rock out one more time, you feel me?
I'm on some trippy shit. I got this room, I got the love. I'm on some hippie shit. Come to the room, cause I got the plug.
We did everything for this city, man, for, you know what I'm saying, in the name of this city.
The legacy, the classic music we leaving behind for our family, our friends, and our fans. You know, we left the doors open for you guys, you know.
We got our new label, you know, our little independence, what we got going on, and we're creating this new EP. And the sound, man, is real trippy, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's classic YoungBloodZ with a new energy, you know what I mean? So one of the first songs that we might be releasing, man, you know what I mean, it's called Trippy, you feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna be on some trippy stuff, you feel me?
Trippy, drippy.
I'm on some trippy shit.
So time is passing, now I'm mashing on. I'm gone, living in the world of hoes. So I suppose it's going down deep in your city, cause in these parts ain't nothing but hard time. We're a household name. So we're gonna leave behind a lot of different things like that, you know, like he just said, you know, taking the music to a different level, showing these kids that you can do whatever you wanna do in life, you know. If you wanna be a lawyer, if you wanna be an athlete or a rapper, whatever it is, you can do it. YoungBloodZ, we here, we showing you that.
They calling me to come back to the street on Sean P, AKA on Short Creek, said it was necessary. These suckers out here very scary. They cuffing hoe, they living in the month of February.
One thing I think they will remember us from, and I want them always to remember us from, just remember the first name of the album, the first album. This who we are, Against the Grain, man.
Against the Grain.
And we always been against the grain, and we still made it, you feel me?
Right.
So never feel like you gotta follow suit, you feel me? Be who you is, man. You know what I mean? And take your time to get there on your terms, you feel me?
Big time and wrist stay blinding with 4 or 5 freaks. Yeah, my pinky ring shining. I stay grinding and true to the streets. If you ever need to find me, you know where we can meet.
Well, we rhyme, big rims, we chopping hard like BM.